Hi, this is ReAnn Gonzalez with Edge Home Finance, and today I want to talk to my real estate agent partners about 5 ways to help your buyer win without overpaying. In this market, helping buyers win is not always about offering more money. Sometimes it is about structuring the deal better. Okay, so now let's get into it. That is where having the right lender in your corner really matters, because there is often more than one way to make an offer stronger without putting your buyer in a bad financial position. Here are 5 ways to do that. Number 1, negotiate seller-paid closing costs. A lot of buyers are focused so heavily on price that they forget one of the biggest obstacles is cash needed at closing. If we can negotiate for the seller to contribute towards closing costs, that may free up some of the buyer's money for reserves, moving expenses, or simply help them keep more cash in the bank after closing. Sometimes a buyer can offer a little stronger on price if the seller is helping with closing costs, but the key is making sure the numbers still make sense. It is not just about the offer price, it is about the overall financial picture. Number 2, using a rate buy down when it makes sense. Another strategy is a temporary or permanent rate buy down. Instead of reducing the sales price by a small amount that may not significantly change the payment, sometimes it is better to ask for a seller concession that helps lower the interest rate. That could reduce the monthly payment more in a way the buyer actually feels. This can be especially helpful for buyers who are payment sensitive and want a little breathing room in those first couple of years. The right strategy depends on the property, the seller, and the buyer's goals, but it is something worth reviewing before the offer is written. And number 3, choose the right loan program. Not every buyer fits best into the same loan product. Sometimes FHA is the better route because it is more flexible on credit or debt to income. Sometimes conventional is better because of the monthly mortgage insurance structure. And sometimes VA gives that buyer the strongest overall option with little or no down payment. I always tell agents this: the right loan program can be just as important as the offer itself. If we are using the wrong financing structure from the beginning, the buyer may end up with a higher payment, more cash needed, or more stress than necessary. Number 4, review the payment before writing the offer. This one is huge. Before your buyer writes an offer, we should review the full projected payment at that price point, including principal, interest, actual taxes, insurance, and any HOA dues. I cannot tell you how many surprises can be avoided just by taking a few minutes to run the real numbers before the contract is submitted. That helps answer important questions like, can the buyer comfortably afford this payment? Does this price range still work with current taxes and insurance? Would a slightly different structure make more sense? That kind of planning helps avoid having to renegotiate later or losing momentum once the buyer is already emotionally attached to the house. And number 5, prepare the buyer upfront to avoid surprises. A strong offer starts with a well-prepared buyer. That means making sure they understand what not to do during the transaction, like opening new credit, making large unexplained deposits, moving around, or changing jobs without talking to us first. It also means setting expectations early about funds needed, timelines, documentation, appraisal issues, and what the process may look like from contract to closing. Prepared buyers are calmer, stronger, and easier to get to the finish line. And from the agent side, that creates a smoother transaction for everyone involved. Winning in this market is not always about paying more. A lot of times it is about being smarter with the structure, choosing the right financing, and preparing the buyer the right way from the start. If you are a real estate agent and want a lender who helps you strategize before the offer, I would love to be part of the conversation. I'm ReAnn Gonzalez with Edge Home Finance. Reach out anytime. I'm always happy to help.